In this video, I'm gonna show you these 7 things that will make everyone like you. And of course, I'm not gonna just mention things from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. No, you're gonna have to read this one on your own. So I'll actually give you 7 practical things that you can use in your next conversation with someone. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Alex, I'm 18 years old and I'm on a mission to become financially free. And with this YouTube channel, my only goal is to help young men on self-improvement like me succeed in life and business by sharing stories and lessons that I've learned from my journey. So let's begin. Jumping straight in the first one, smile. When you see a person that you know or someone that you approach, you should smile. This is a basic indication that you actually like the person that you're talking to or that you've seen. So when someone walks past you and he doesn't smile, it just seems odd. Did I do something wrong? When you're approaching a girl, have eye contact and smile. Don't be just, she's probably gonna think you're a creep, so smile, please. By the way, another thing, smile while talking to someone on the phone, because it does have a difference. So I'm just gonna talk right now without a smile, and now I'm actually gonna talk with a smile on. You see the difference it makes in my tone, and people do get it. So whether you're trying to sell to someone on the phone, this is a bias. People that like you more tend to trust you more and do things that you want them to do if they like you. So this one simple thing has improved my relationships with anyone drastically. So first thing, remember to smile while interacting with people, over the phone or in person. Second, make sure that the conversation is being revolved around this person or revolve the conversation around the other person. Instead of talking about you, ask the other person questions. People love to talk about themselves, so let them do that. It doesn't cost you anything, apart from maybe your time, but important thing, don't ask questions that you really don't care about the answer. Ask really genuine questions and you really feel curious to get to know them. If you ask about their favorite color, that's probably gonna upset them. At least if someone asks me about my favorite color, if they're not joking, I'm gonna probably think like, you don't care at all. Why do you ask me? So yeah, don't ask questions that you really don't care about the answers. And if they ask you kind of a specific question, I found that most of the times they would actually want this question to be asked to them. So yeah, if they ask you something, answer it and flip the same questions on them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't take that to an extreme. Every single question that they ask you, you ask them back. Don't do that, okay? So second thing, ask them the questions and be curious to find out the answer. Otherwise, if you don't care about the answer, don't ask the question. It's gonna be obvious that you don't care. What's your favorite color? Third one is to be present in the conversations you're having with people and actually hold eye contact. But not for too long because it gets weird, break it a little bit. Like you okay? And of course, you can just be present in the conversation. You have to train the muscle. So if you are not doing it already, you should meditate to be more focused in a conversation you're having with people or for other stuff, because it's really annoying. It's probably not annoying consciously, but it's annoying people unconsciously, and they don't like you that much if they see you looking around while they talk to you. So if someone talks to me and I'm like looking at the window and it's obvious that I'm not paying attention, it's at least subconsciously gonna upset them a little bit, because what you're showing with your body language is that you don't care about what they're gonna say. So, and if you're not meditating to actually train this muscle of focus, you should watch my previous video. It would pop up if my editing skills are good enough. But yeah, people can sense it if you're not being present. Don't look at your phone while talking with someone. This is one of the worst things that you can do. And hold eye contact while speaking to them and while they speak to you, but not too much. Don't be weird. Break eye contact every 5 seconds maybe. So third thing, hold eye contact with people and actually start meditating to be more present in conversations with people. Fourth one, we couldn't get past this, be more attractive. I know, it's kind of hard. You would say, how can I be more attractive? Why does this even make sense? So it's found in studies in psychology that people that are more attractive, or at least perceived to be more attractive, are first perceived as smarter, which doesn't make any sense, but that's just human psychology, and people tend to just like them more. Of course, I don't mean that if you're attractive, people are gonna like you no matter what. I mean that if you put the same characteristics in a person and you copy the people, and one of them is a 9 out of 10 and the other one is 4 or 3 out of 10, this one is going to be liked more. Not just by the opposite sex, but by people in general. I don't know. I don't make the rules, so just follow the game and play it. So to be more attractive, there are a lot of things that you need to do if you're not doing them already. So I've listed some of the things that you need to be doing. Go to the gym at least 5, maybe not 5 times a week, but at least 3 or 4 times a week. 5 is optimal, 6 works as well. Have a normal diet so that you don't have acne or just bad skin, because your diet really does matter. So my skin right now is, it's good, but I'm gonna show you a picture. I'm actually gonna pose for the camera to do before and after. So this is my picture before I switched to a good diet, and this is my face now. We're working on it. It's not perfect, but it's better. Stop eating processed foods, or just, you know what you shouldn't be eating: chocolate, processed foods. Yes, you're probably not gonna cut it off entirely. Probably, if you can do it, but at least try to lower the volume of this shitty food, okay? Next, fix your teeth. Have straight and good teeth. Get Invisalign or braces, whatever. The other one, pop a fucking mint so that your breath doesn't stink, please. I remember there was a study, which characteristic was the most off-putting when you meet a person. So this is the worst thing that you can have bad. So please, pop a mint. Don't have stinky breath, that's disgusting. The other thing that you can do for bad breath is actually clear your tongue with a tongue scraper. I think that's what it's called, or just with your toothbrush. It works as well. The other thing that you can use is teeth whitening strips to actually have whiter teeth. Mine are okay, they're not white, average. I do use whitening strips, but I just started using them. Before that I was using a charcoal something. It didn't work, so yeah, I'm trying the teeth whitening strips. I'm gonna tell you if they work. For now, I'm just gonna put that in. Have a bit whiter teeth. Dress better. Stop not caring about how you dress. This is just ridiculous. Why would you not care how you dress and how you present yourself to the world? So have a skincare routine, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Literally a cleanser and a moisturizer works. If you don't want to get cleanser and moisturizer, just wash your face in the morning and wash your face in the evening. Get haircuts that actually suit you. Don't get a buzz cut if you have a similar face to mine, because it looks kind of weird. And style your hair. Now that's a very controversial thing and hypocritical thing of me to say, because as you can see, my hair is not done. But yeah, just go to the next one. Style your hair when you are going out. Use a good fragrance and don't be cheap. Behind the ears, behind the neck. You can do it on the shoulders and the chest, but I don't do it. But if you're feeling frugal, why not? Next one, please. Cut your fucking nails, man. And have cleanly shaved facial and body hair. Especially if you have like mushy facial hair like me here in the sides. That's disgusting most of the times. If you have like a goatee and maybe a good beard here, yeah, it looks better. But if you have like facial hair that's scrawny and it looks weird, shave it off entirely. Don't try to have a beard when you can't. So that looks terrible. So fourth thing, take care of yourself and become more attractive. Fifth thing is acknowledge everyone in the room. So what I mean by that, for example, if you're entering a room with new people or just people that you know, it doesn't matter. Go up to every single one and handshake them, or at least acknowledge them. Say hi, say the name. As mentioned before, smile and hold eye contact. And the other thing that I found is kind of good if you do for someone, they do like you more if you do it for them, is if someone is left behind in a conversation for too long, acknowledge them and turn the conversation around them. So I'm actually going to give you an example, because I was just watching a podcast yesterday. So here the guy in the gray hoodie is Sneeko. The guy that you see on the right is, I don't know, he's like a random dude that entered the conversation. And this guy on the right is a magician, and he was showing Sneeko a magic trick. And Hamza has not been in the conversation for the past 5 minutes, and look what Nico did.
Okay, Hamza's turn.
So this is what you should be doing. Just bring the conversation back to them or just acknowledge their existence. Okay, so the 5th is acknowledge everyone. Make sure that no one is left behind in the conversation or when you're entering a room. Next, firm handshake. This one is specifically for guys, because if a girl handshakes me like she is Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm gonna be at least flabbergasted. But yeah, if you're a man, you should have a firm handshake. I don't care what you think about alpha or beta male shit, but if I go up to a guy and his hand is like soft and scrawny, and they just give me their hand like a girl would, like, bruh, don't do that shit, that's weird. I actually get pissed off when people do that, and I lose a lot of respect for the guy. So, and of course you don't have to crush the other person's hand on purpose, but just a normal firm handshake, bro, please. Okay? 6th thing is a normal fucking firm handshake, please. Fuck. And 7th thing is always pay the bill. While most people debate whether you should split the bill between a girl on a date, I'm telling you to pay full for a girl and a guy. And it really depends for the guy, but always for a girl, doesn't matter. But sometimes, for example, if you have a friend group and you organized for you all to meet at a restaurant and the bill comes, you invited everyone, so you should pay, in my opinion. But for example, if you're hanging out with a dude and you are paying for literally everything, it's kind of weird, to be honest. You might as well get him to become your girlfriend or something. But yeah, if you initiate it, let's put it that way, if you initiated a meeting and you invited someone somewhere, you should pay full. Doesn't matter if it's a girl or a guy. Of course, if it's not gonna completely destroy your bank balance. But yeah, you should try to pay full for your boys as well. And always for a girl. I mean, it's good if she asks to pay for something or to split. Of course, if you want, you can split the bill. You can let her pay. But if you want to be the actual man in the relationship and you want to have a feminine woman, you should provide, protect, so pay the fucking bill. And by the way, yes, it does apply for every single scenario that you're with a girl, but I don't believe, I'm actually strongly against female friendships, or at least the understanding of a friendship with a girl by most of the people. But for example, if you happen to be with a colleague or let's say a friend somewhere in a coffee shop and you have a bill to pay or just something like that, pay full. I mean, don't pay randomly for women that you're not in a relationship with, but if you just happen to be in a similar situation, pay full. You should get the point. I hope so. So, 7 point, pay the bill. That's it for today's video. I'm not gonna include more fluff. Of course, there were a ton of things that I could have included, but of course, you should read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. It really does play a big role in your communication skills. I've improved mine with this book a lot. So make sure you read the book at least once and then revisit it every 2 months, for example. So if you want to connect with me on a more personal level, my Instagram is going to be in the description down below this video. I post pretty much daily over there, so you can check it out if you want to. If not, that's okay. If you want to see similar content like this, you can like the video and comment something. And if you want to see me more often on your feed, you can subscribe to this channel. So folks, that was it for the video. Thank you so much for actually watching it until the end, and I'm gonna see you next Tuesday when I upload. Thank you so much. Bye bye.